Dr. Sri, Latin Sri, Latin, and all my former colleagues from Gopeng and my wonderful students. I'm very sorry, I told you I can't remember all your names, but I can remember some faces. And I must say, I'm very touched that you still remember your teachers after the 3 years over. So much water has passed under the bridge since the last time our paths crossed each other. But I'm so glad that I can make it here tonight, but because actually, many of you do not know, I am very downhearted these days because my husband has just been discharged from the hospital 2 days ago with a stroke, and he had an angioplasty done. But as I was telling our dear Keith here, coming out here tonight will help me to unwind, and it will be very therapeutic for me to take my mind off my problems. And I'm glad that I can be here tonight despite my heavy heart, which you all have helped to uplift a lot, because I had been going through a very stressful time over the past 12 days. Running around in circles, I lost my memory, I lost my IC, my handphone, which I misplaced, thank God, I misplaced it. I thought I had lost it and I went to the police station to report a loss. And then I had to sack my maid in the middle of everything. My maid stole from me, and without a maid, you know, with an invalid at home, how much stress I undergo. But God is so good, and He sent me help and friends and support, and people like you who make me happy. And I'm so glad, and I told Keith that it is people like you that make teaching such a worthwhile vocation for us. It is a very rewarding vocation for teachers when they are appreciated, not only as teachers, but I think even in your workplace, like what Simon was telling me, and Keith, you were saying job satisfaction. We had job satisfaction, despite the low pay that teachers were, you know how people look down on teachers. When I tell people I'm a teacher, they walk away. This is right, you know. But I do believe that as we go, I must confess that when I first went to SIS, that was only my 2nd year as a teacher. I was still very fresh. I'm not that old, you know. only 9 years older than all of you for your information. But when I was in Gopeng, I was only 24, I think, when I started teaching in Gopeng in 1973. And I must confess that I was still a very green teacher, not very committed to the task set before me. I must confess that I wasn't a very good teacher in that sense that I didn't really put my heart and soul into teaching. I thought maybe I would change my job. But as I taught on and on and on, I grew to love what I was